Hey guys, what's up? It's Zara the Art Wolf here, and welcome back to another video. Sorry if my mic sounds weird this video. I decided to use my laptop mic instead of my actual microphone because it has more steady audio. So, like, I don't have to lean forward or lean back for you to hear me or for me to adjust for if I'm too loud or too quiet. So, sorry if the audio quality is a bit strange in this video, but that's why. This is not the review of the sample that I said I would make, but I noticed something while scrolling on the Monsters We Make website, so I wanted to point it out. Alright, so a little bit of backstory. So, a couple days back, right? I was listening to the videos I had recorded for the sample review of Monsters We Make. Yes, I'd already recorded the videos. I recorded it in snippets. And so I was listening back to the videos and I noticed there was a lot of pauses and ums that I would have to edit out. And I didn't feel like doing that, so I decided I was just gonna re-record the whole thing, right? So since I decided to re-record the whole thing, I went on the Monsters We Make website to look for the sample pages again. Couldn't find them. Like when I clicked on the place where I found them before, which I think was uh volumes, right? Now you see they have all these free chapter tags here on all the volumes. These weren't here before on all of them. It was like just on volume 2. So I couldn't even look at the sample. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I missed like where it was. Maybe it was somewhere else. Maybe it was moved. Maybe I was misremembering. And so I was clicking around all these pages trying to figure out where it was. Um, and that landed me on the extras page, right? And I've seen this page a couple times, because I've been on the Monsters We Make site, quite a bit recently. But this time, since I've been clicking around so much and searching up and down all these pages for the sample link, I landed on this image. And the first few times I looked at this image, it was okay. But I don't know, when I really took like the fifth or sixth look at it, I was just like, whoa, hold on. What is going on with these character colors? And before anyone tries to jump down my throat in the comments, right, I actually really like the design of the characters. I like the art style, right? It's like something in between Western and like anime. I think it looks really pretty. The issue that I have with the art in this picture is mainly the color choices here. I don't really think they look all that cohesive, like as a group. Because let's take a look. You got three kind of brightly designed characters over here, like bright colors. You got the light green on the girl, Jabari, I think that's his name. He has like some red and yellow. This guy has yellow and blue, like light blue. And then you have these two that are like really dark colors. Like, I think her hair is dark green. I think that's green. And then he's like pretty much all black with a little bit of white, right? And then, these dark pants. It almost looks like to me that these two characters are from like a completely different uh, manga. Like if I didn't know any better, I think they were from a completely different series, right? Just looking at the colors in their design, like they don't look like they match the rest of them. I don't know, like let me know what you guys think. I mean, I'm not super into like color theory and um, swatches and all that stuff. I'm still trying to figure that stuff out myself, but just taking a glance at this group when they're fully colored, they just don't really look like they belong in the same show almost. And then kind of like these three also are a little bit questionable to me with the colors that are going on here because you have like this uh, light green, then you have red, and then you have, yellow, this darker kind of yellow on Jabari, but then you have this lighter yellow on this other character. And and then his hair is a completely different color yellow. It just doesn't look like they really match. You guys know what I mean, right? And I know the manga isn't in color, obviously, right? Obviously, the manga's not in color, but I can show you guys like an example from like other anime that like came out or like other shows, like how their characters look very cohesive, despite having like little splashes of color. So I'll get that example for you guys. So this is one of my favorite anime of all time, right? This is Wolf's Rain. Okay. And I don't think they had a manga. I think it was just like an original anime. But as you can see, right, Wolf's Rain, we have our four main characters here, and then we have I forgot what her name is, Chessa, something like that. Um, but as you can see, right, they all kind of have the same color palette going on. Like they all kind of embody the more cooler, paler tones. Kiba has these like really pale blue eyes. I forgot, I think his name is Sune. He has like these kind of washed out yellow looking eyes. The rest of them have kind of washed out color looking eyes. So do their wolf forms are paler looking colors. They stay on a color theme, like it's like browns, grays, whites, and even when they do have a little splash of color in there, the colors are muted. So as you can see, like Hige's shirt or jacket is like yellow, but it's like a cool. It's like a paler, cooler yellow. Same thing with Towboy's shirt. Like it's red, but it's not like bright red. There's no like really bright colors anywhere in here. The brightest thing is kind of Chelsea's hair, but even that's a little bit more muted, right? So that's what I mean when I say like, you know, cohesiveness in terms of like character design and colors. You see how all of them look like they fit into the same universe, right? And then if we go back to Monsters We Make, it's kind of like I don't know. I don't know, guys. Like again, like these three look like they could fit in the same, show, but these two, they look like they fit in Wolf's Rain universe. I'm not gonna lie. They would be more at home in Wolf's Rain. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to point this out because I've already read all of the pages from the sample at this point. Um, and the sample, I'm not gonna lie, guys, the sample was really, really hard for me to get through. Uh, it, it I, I don't know how else to say this. It's just not very well written. I don't know how else to say it. The last video I did, um, where I was, giving my writing opinions, off of like Triple L's review video, where I was kind of looking at it through that lens. I realize now that he was actually being very, very nice about his review. The way that he reviewed it, and when I saw the pages as he was reviewing it, I was like, okay, it looks like it's kind of like maybe a bit boring, but it can't be like that bad, right? Oh boy, oh boy. It doesn't really make me like sad or upset. It's just kind of makes me like, oh, come on, not again. Because again, I've seen so many indie projects that are cool on surface, but then you actually get into them and you find out that the direction is just not where it's supposed to be. Like, that's why I wanted to take a look at this because, I already read the sample, the direction is just questionable to me. And this just kind of made me question it even more, like the direction of this comic and what is going on behind the scenes? What is going on behind the scenes? It makes me wonder, you know? So that's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys for watching this video. Bye for now.